Hello, people, and welcome back to the Salem Intruder, where I have forgotten to turn off my mini refrigerator, and there's going to be noise in the background. But you know what? We're just going to keep going, because I feel like a mess today. My desk is a mess, and I'm a mess, and that's okay. We can still record a YouTube video, and we can be chill. You'll notice the music in the background of this video is chill, and that is because I am feeling a little bit burnt out, gonna be honest. And that's okay. No matter what place my brain is in, I always know that I can come here and speak into my microphone and be chill with the chill music. We can still complain about things, we just have to be chill. Anyway, enough about chill. Today's episode is about the Dimera Scatter Plot, which is an anomaly I've recently discovered in the structure of things. Now, there are a lot of Dimeras, as some of you may know, and I find that it's interesting that they can fall into one of four quadrants. It's like graphing in math. It's very cool. Let's just get on to that. Oh, before we do that, we have to review the laws of Schrödinger's Alex Ben, as is tradition on here on The Intruder. And this is going to come in play really soon, because as I understand it, Alex and Ben are either currently on the show, both of them, or like Ben isn't arrived yet, but Ben's coming. Ben's coming, as I understand, from my Facebook groups with all the olds. So yeah, we have to recite the laws of Schrödinger's Alex Ben, just so we're clear. Especially, since Ben's going to be here, this is going to be especially important. So, number 1, Alex is fully Ben, and Ben is fully Alex. Now, this may seem like a very abstract and weird idea, but you've got to trust me because I'm an expert in this. They are fully each other, but also you have to consider, number 2, Alex and Ben are two separate entities operating completely unrelated to one another, and that's also important. The two laws are like the two ends of a bridge. They go hand in hand, and you have to believe both of them fully. Here we have the scatter plot, and this is like the best thing I've done since ever. And I'm having a lot of fun with it, so just play along. Now I'm recording. Get out.
Can I say something?
No, you can't.
What is it?
If you say something, I'll cut it out. This is my YouTube channel.
Please let me say something.
I am recording! Now we can examine the scatter plot, now that all the riffraff has been cleared out of my space. I'm feeling very unchill right now. Anyway, top left. Top left says pro Dimera. Why? Because if you are a pro Dimera, you'll be both pro company and pro Stefano. And as you can see, Stefano's up here in the top left. Ideally, this is where you would be. How this scatter plot works is, it's not really about the four corners as much as it is about the four arrows, and that's either pro-company, anti-company, and pro-Stefano and anti-Stefano. And those two factors go into combination to determine how good of a Dimera you are. Let's start with EJ, as he's ranked number 2. EJ is very pro-company, and he's very pro-Stefano. But he's not as pro things as, Stefano is, because you can't match Stefano. Stefano's like the ultimate Dimera, of course. But anyway, EJ's number 2. Number 3 is Stefan. Now, the reason I'm not putting him at all the way pro Stefano is because he cares more about himself than he does the actual good of the family. Because, he's drugging EJ, and that's very, against the values of the Dimeras. To, go against your own brother, infighting's bad. Stefano didn't like infighting, so that's why Stefan is number 3. Number 4, you have, crap. I don't know if this is Andre or Tony. Let me think. If that's Andre, then I feel like I've placed Tony wrong, because let's go to top right quadrant. If that's Tony, then, I feel like he's more pro-Stefano than that. I'm just very confused now. Anyway, we're gonna assume that this one over here is Andre, because yes, I did use the same picture, and I did flip it. Because I think they're twins. They're not really twins. One of them is like a cousin doppelganger situation. But anyway, I think number 4 is Andre. So, he's very pro-Stefano, but not as much pro-company, because he did things to sabotage the company while he was on the show, I guess. I don't really remember, but he's all the way Stefano, all the way Dimera. Full on. He's real evil. Yeah. In the number 5 spot, we have Kate. And honestly, I don't really remember why she is... Oh, yeah, okay. So when Stefano was Steveno, if you'll remember that. And I should probably put a picture in the video just to remind everyone. Steve Johnson was Stefano for a while. It happened. I was watching the show when it happened. So, Kate with the blue streak in her hair. She is number 5 because she helped him when he came back, Stefano, and all this. And then I think she was married to him for a while, right? Renee Dumont is number 6. Just outside of the top 5 by a smidgen. And Renee Dumont made an appearance back in the show very recently, actually, because Sarah Horton was Renee Dumont, and they were bringing back old storylines. This is a thing that Carlivati likes to do now, where he rehashes old storylines. It's quite, lazy, if I do say so myself. So basically, Renee Dumont, she was like the first Dimera child to show up on the show, or whatever, and, she did some Dimera-ish things, wreaked some havoc. She was in love with Tony, but that's weird because that's kind of incest. It actually, not kind of, that is incest. Game of Thrones much? Anyway, moving on. Kristen, I didn't put as high as some may think, and this is because she's mostly just interested in herself. She is on board with Stefano, but not so much that she's, like, up here, like, all the way in the top, ultimate Dimera. She's just kind of iffy, and she mostly just wants to, raise Rachel and be with Brady. Somehow we have Rachel in, like, the number 8 spot? She is, like, Kristen all the way. She's very mean. The bottom left, we have Dr. Rolf. And I didn't put Dr. Rolf on here, because he's not technically a Dimera, even though he's an honorary Dimera, I guess. But anyway, if you're pro Stefano and you're anti-company, then you're basically Dr. Rolf, and that's why he represents bottom left quadrant. Here we have, what's her name? Come on, I know who she is. That's not Celeste. That's Lexi. Lexi is Celeste's daughter. And she is there because of reasons, and I don't remember. Moving on. Megan Hathaway. Megan Hathaway is all the way pro Stefano, but not very high on the company spectrum, just because, like, really she brings the company controversy is all she does. Because here's the thing. She's, like, raising people from the dead, kidnapping people, putting them in, capsules and all this. And that doesn't look good for the company, so anti-company. Vivian is, like, all the way anti-company, but kind of pro Stefano. Because she, like, admires him or whatever. It's this weird obsession. Johnny, now this is controversial. I put him in the anti-company. Only because he's mostly interested in his own movie career. And anytime he tries to join the company, it's usually he's, like, being fake or he's the devil. But he is pro Stefano. Stefano was, like, his grandpa and stuff, so he was on board on the Stefano train. Just not on board with the company, though. Let's go up here to neutral. Peter Blake is true neutral. And I don't know if this is really correct because his character history on Wikipedia is slim. You'll notice Mr. Shin in this sun hat here. He's now more focused on Gabby than he is on anything else. He did the company some good, so we put him in the pro company thing, and now he's just on this line in no man's land. Moving to Weepy Chad, top right quadrant. Chad's okay on the Stefano, and he's okay on the company, but, like, he's very far from Ultimate Dimera. He clearly isn't very Stefano aligned. Tony is closest to the top right corner, which is illegitimate child. If you're anti-Stefano and you're pro-company, that really means you're only out for yourself. So yeah, illegitimate children tend to fall into this category. Jake was pretty pro-company, but he was very anti-Stefano, and he's dead now. Heaven sees him. Gabby is all the way anti-Stefano as far as I know. I feel like I've heard her say some Stefano slander before. Yeah, these people all fit in this category pretty nicely. Now we go over here to, like, the slums. Reformed Dimeras. Reformed Dimera is the worst quadrant. All the people I hate are in here. Mostly Theo. We all know that I do not like Theo. He's a drag to every storyline, and he just can't. He can't do anything, and he's no help to us. So he's in the Reformed Dimera category. I don't know why. I should have put him all the way down at the bottom. And I think why I didn't is because he still participates in shareholder meetings, which is, like, barely a thing. Like, he should definitely be lower, and I apologize for my mistake. Peter Blake we have here in the very... Did I just call him Peter Blake? Sorry. They look exactly the same. The white male confusion is upon me. That's Benji Hawk. Benji is, like, literally the worst Dimera ever. He came on the show. He found out he belonged to Stefano. He got super upset. He was like, I want nothing to do with Stefano and his company. So that's why he's all the way at the bottom. I feel that this graph is very enriching and important. And not only that, but it also teaches the students to read scatter plots, because this is exactly how scatter plots work. You'll notice the center line forming from the top left corner to the top bottom corner. This is like the trend or whatever, the median, that's a thing. It's the median, and it goes down. All these other people, they're outliers. Do I even want to talk about Bo Brady? We'll just go ahead and talk about Bo Brady real quick. He's supposed to be coming on the show soon, and I guess I'm mildly excited. I mean, the show's gone to pot. Like, Marlena, Kayla, they're like still dead, but I guess alive. Allie Horton was my favorite. She left the show. The tier chart is a mess, to summarize, and it's terrible, so I hope that Bo Brady can fix this. Thanks for watching the Salem Intruder. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, and see you next time.